Spencer. Well, welcome guys. Welcome back to another camp. Today we're at a beautiful spot with a crystal clear creek. This creek's actually called Christmas Creek, and as a kid this particular creek is quite special to me, as it's essentially where I used to go camping nearly every weekend or so with my father as a young boy all the way through into my teenage years. We didn't camp at this particular spot. We actually camped at more of a council regulated and controlled site, but that site is now extremely busy just due to the popularity of this area booming. Whereas this is just a hip camp at someone's property, and it's got a beautiful paddock right next to the creek and sort of wraps all around the paddock itself, the creek does, and it's just amazing. So I'm so excited to be out here today. So I brought my little dog Spencer again with me, and so he's going to be joining us for this particular camp trip. If you guys are new here as well, my name is David and this is Catchy's Adventures. Now this channel is all about getting out here, going camping on adventures, whether it's solo with my dog or with my partner, and bringing you guys along to help you enjoy the vibes of camping in Australia or just camping in general. Now typically I'll be camping out of my four-wheel drive, so it's more overlanding or truck camping style. If that's your thing, make sure to hit subscribe and leave a like on this video, as it really does help me out and lets you join along for the future videos that are to come. Now just behind me there is this gorgeous creek I was just talking about. My plans for today is to sort of finish off this beer, and then I'm going to go for a swim with the dog in the creek for a little bit and bring you guys down there. It looks pretty cool and the water is very, very crystal clear. It is quite cold. It is still winter. Oh, the dog's going to knock the tripod. Spencer, come over here. It is quite cold because it is still winter time in Australia, so the temperature is, you know, lowish for us, not necessarily for if you're from like Canada or northern United States or something like that. It's definitely nothing like that. But it is still cold enough that, you know, if I get in that water I'm going to get a little bit of a chill. So I, you know, got to try and not be in there for too long, but enough to sort of have some fun. But for now, let's just enjoy, relax, and watch that water. So he's showing us what to do. He's still getting used to the water. He's so scared. Well, I didn't eat lunch, so I'm gonna start cooking dinner now. It's just before 4 o'clock, so he's gonna get dinner very soon anyway, so I may as well join him and by starting to prepare my food. Alright, so today we're just going to be heating up some Frankfurt sausages in some boiling water, making some hot dogs. Pretty simple, but ultimately an excellent meal. Now I haven't used this in a while, to be honest, but I wanted to use it again just because I haven't used it in a while. There's just not a lot of meals that I seem to cook anymore out of this pot, but I'm going to try and start getting back into like maybe using more water when cooking, things like that, to try and help. Luckily enough, I have a lot of water on hand, so I've got 10 litres of water there. Thought this might be a problem. Do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Try and keep that out of the wind. He's got a bit squished. Yep. Let's turn that off. This into its bun. Nice. This other one. Oh, she's hot. Stuff that in there. This one's going to split at the bottom. Yeah, it's already doing it. Alright, dog first. Okay. Alrighty, pretty basic, but once again a yummy sort of meal. It's easy to make. Cheers. It's good. It's going to be cold tonight, I think. But yeah. I think the good thing about this type of fire pit is that metal heats up and starts to radiate heat towards your like feet, if you have like your feet underneath it. I don't want to put my feet all the way underneath just in case, like, you know, a coal burns through or something like that, but to the side, but slightly underneath. It's quite nice. So we're going to go for a little bit of a walk. There's a few different campsites here, so I figured why not take the little dog for a little bit of a walk, and then don't you roll on that. There's so much cow shit. We all know what happened last time I went to a campsite with a lot of cow dung everywhere with the dog. It just wasn't so good. But yeah, we're gonna go for a bit of a walk. I'm gonna go suss out these other camp spots because I'm kind of curious to see like what they're like. When I was booking online, there was only 3 campsites I could book. There was campsite 5, campsite 1, and campsite 2, I think it was. However, I'm at a campsite 4, so I don't know what's the go with that. It could be that maybe they just don't want anyone in campsite 4 at the moment. Not sure the reason why. It looks like there's a lot of trees down, so maybe that's partly why. Maybe it's just too dangerous at the moment with the trees falling down potentially. Let's go. Kind of tiring, man. He's already he was asleep on my arms before I was wanting to record it, but I just couldn't get to the camera. He fell asleep, literally sitting on my lap while I was sitting next to the fire, and started snoring. And so I really wanted to record it, but unfortunately, yeah, I knew if I moved he'd get disturbed, and I didn't want to do that, so I did not. So I think last video I mentioned that I'm going away in October for a month, and we're going down to towards the Victorian High Country. So I've just sort of like mapped out a rough guide on where I'm going to be going. I won't really spoil it yet. That you guys can wait for until we actually go. But it looks like I'm going to be able to do weekly uploads for about 6 weeks, showcasing like, you know, the trip. So this spot's a little bit more secluded, which is nice, but you are right next to the entrance for where everyone drives in. There's a cow in the bush. I don't know whether you can see him, but he's in there. It looks like there's a couple actually. Now this spot looks quite nice for swimming. Like if I go down to it. Yeah, this spot's definitely quite nice for swimming. The water will be, it's nice and shallow. You could probably put a chair in here and just sit down and enjoy it. Which honestly, if that's your thing, that'd be really good. And honestly, in summer, it is a nice thing to do. Just put your chair, like the chair that I've got, into the river, and you just sit there and you have some snacks and have some drinks, because you're trying to just cool off. And it is quite nice. And usually, like in those sorts of things, as well as a little baby calf, those sorts of things as well, they're quite shaded, even during the day because of the tree cover. The little baby calf, look at him, he's so cute. Mother's probably inside there as well. There she is. Yeah, she's looking at me. Alright, so down here apparently is a swimming hole, It's gotten really dark real quick. Hopefully you guys can see me still. The sun is definitely really starting to set now. Wow. So we're just walking through. Spencer's leading the way. Apparently this is the swimming spot. I can see why. There's like 2 swimming holes. And there's like a river rapid. But yeah, 2 big swimming holes. Whoa. Oh buddy, don't break your ankles. That's incredible. Yeah, so maybe I'll come back down here tomorrow morning and have a quick dip before I leave. I'll just come park up at site 1 and yeah, have a quick dip before I head off. Looks pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna venture back to camp. It's getting dark pretty quick, so I'm probably gonna escape into the rooftop tent quite soon. Both myself and Spencer are quite tired, and I have a couple like movies I've downloaded I want to watch as well before I go to sleep. So I'll probably bring you guys up into there, and yeah, we'll see how we go though. Maybe I'll sit by the fire a little bit more before I actually venture off once it gets dark. So yeah, see you guys back at camp. There's 3 babies. There's 3 little baby calves. They're so small. I don't know whether you guys can see that very easily, but yeah, they're quite cute. I don't want to get much closer because Mum's there. And Mum will attack me if I get too close. Especially because I've got a dog. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that before I got back to camp. I was just walking back and spotted them. The rain's coming in. You can see it all over the mountainside. I can actually feel it on me. I think we're gonna have to go up into the tent pretty soon, buddy. Up there. Now he's never been up there before, so we'll see how he goes. Stay up there. We made it up into the rooftop tent. It is, yeah, about to start raining. Like it literally was starting as I was standing out there. So I think this is where we're going to be hiding out for the rest of the evening. But that's okay. I pretty much burnt through all of my firewood. Just bringing leaves up into here. As you can see, I have like an assortment of snacks in this corner. Got some Doritos. Maybe you can't see. I've got an assortment of snacks in this corner. There's some Doritos, some jerky, water, and just a Coke. And I'm gonna watch some movies on a tablet that I can just hang above me. Which is pretty sick. Like honestly, it makes the evenings a lot more, I guess. No, I wouldn't say the word enjoyable, because it is enjoyable to sit outside, watch the fire for the night kind of thing, have some snacks out there and have some drinks. But when it's raining, there's not much else you can really do other than just go to sleep. For me, yeah, I enjoy just relaxing, having some snacks, watching some TV or movies or whatever it is, if I can't be outside and enjoying the fire. So yeah, that's what I think is really, really cool about this new upgrade to my camping setup. Is it really does allow me to do this. I was already doing this in the swag, But now this is just so much more comfortable. So, like, you know, it's not like this has allowed me to do this. I was already doing this sort of thing inside my swag. I just have the table with my snacks on it, with my drinks, and then I'd have the like tablet inside, just on the side, and I'd be laying sideways watching it, kind of a thing. So now I can just lay back and have a pillow and look straight up. So it's pretty good. We're going to see how Spencer goes as well for the first night inside the rooftop tent, because he's going to be coming along with us in that trip in October. So fingers crossed he gets comfortable to it. He didn't seem to panic when I put him up here and sort of shut him in and walked around. So I think that's a good sign. And hopefully overall should be a pretty comfortable night. The sound of the water running as well is really nice if you can hear it. Yeah, that's going to help me get to sleep so quick tonight. Like, I got my sleeping bag in the corner just in case, but I don't think I'm going to need it tonight. I think I'm going to be warm enough with his heat and then my heat inside the same space. And then, yeah, so you guys can see I watched the screen up on that. There's no real glare when you are actually watching it, especially because I sort of dim these lights right down. And it's pretty good. You can't really see anything outside there, unfortunately. So the moon is pretty much gone tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. I think I'm gonna start relaxing and enjoying my night. I'll see you guys when I wake up. Well, good morning. Check this out for a view. How good is that? The little fella had a pretty good sleep. He must have slept right where he is all night. And now this morning I've opened up the windows and there's some cows out there. But yeah, the creek noises all night have been pretty good. So now I'm gonna get up and probably make some breakfast. I thought about making hot dogs again this morning, but I couldn't be bothered to deal with the bread falling apart on me. So we're just going to eat some sausages. You guys can't tell already in the past few episodes that I'm just not a breakfast person. I either just entirely skip it, or what I eat for breakfast is basically just lunch or dinner. Unless it's bacon. That's different. It's very cold this morning and I need the sun to come out. It rained for a portion of last night, so the awning and the tent needs to dry off. I don't really have a space I can open it all up at home at the moment. We're in the middle of renovating our front yard and making a carport pad. And so there's just like gravel and road base and all sorts of stuff all over the driveway. And so I literally can't park into my own front yard at the moment. So I'm parking on the street I don't think they'd appreciate me opening up my awning on the street very much at all. I might have to, like absolute worst case, I might have to take the car to like a car park or something like that nearby and open it up in the sun there. I'm hoping once the sun sort of comes out, I could probably just drive over to where I was going to go swim with it all still open and just let the sun sort of hit it while I'm quickly having a very quick dip, because I doubt I'm going to be in there very long. It's very cold this morning. And yeah, then hopefully it'll dry out the whole tent and awning at the time. Alright, well the sun is starting to hit over in that corner now, so I think I'm going to pack up and sort of head in that direction. I don't have too much to pack up though, I just have to really pack up the chair and whatever's in the back seats that I've sort of just thrown around and put him in the car. Then we'll go have a swim. Alright, so we're going to head over to that spot now and I'm going to go for a swim. Fingers crossed when I get over there and I drive carefully over there that the sun's going to be enough to help dry out this awning and that rooftop tent, because yeah, I need it to dry. I don't really want to go home and have to, you know, park in a car park somewhere and dry out my awning and rooftop tent in the middle of just nowhere. Like it would kind of suck. I'd rather do it here where I can. Quite easily at least, hopefully, with like setting it all up, and then just drive home and park up and relax. I've parked up in full sun, so that should do it. And I'll go for a swim real quick with Spencer, and yeah, I'm kind of dreading this, to be honest. It's going to be freaking cold, but it'll be really nice. I'm going to try and wet my hair a bit, try and wet his a little bit, and then I'm going to dry us both off after. Oh, this is going to be cold. Wish me luck. All the cows just started running at us from up the hill. Maybe they think I'm the farmer. I don't know what to do. They're just coming straight for us. Hey. And they made them sort of stop. It's kind of like the dinner bell. Come on, we're just going here. They probably won't follow us. Hopefully. I lied. They're definitely following us. Oh! Hang on, we'll go up here. See if they go past us. Good boy. Yeah, maybe we're going for a swim somewhere else. Okay. Didn't expect this to happen this morning. That one's angry. Or just very vocal. Ah. Wait. Wait. Move along. Yeah, he wanted us. Rightio. Well, now what? Alright, well the cows kept going, so I guess I'm just swimming here. I'm gonna have to keep the dog on lead though, he's gonna go chase him otherwise. He really wants to go get him. Probably more to suss out and bark at them than anything. He definitely wouldn't win against them in a fight. Alright, I'm gonna get in the water. Wish me luck. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. He's really trying. Spencer's going for it. Oh, fuck, these rocks are so slippery. Like, incredibly slippery. And there's spiky. I'm trying to find like where I can put the foot down and nothing dry. I feel over here and really hit myself. It's actually freezing. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. No, this way. Alright, I'll let you go. I'll let him go. He wanted to swim to an edge and I was letting him. Oh. I can't get in the whole way, this is too cold. I actually can't feel my feet. This is going to be a hard walk back. You have to like position a foot at a time. Oh god. If you had like water shoes, this would be much easier. The fact my feet are like numb and the rocks hurt really does not help. Alright, I'm going to try and carry him back to the car so it doesn't get dirty, because now he's washed, his paws are nice and clean, so I'm going to try and keep them that way. So I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to carry him back to the car and plop him in. Wish me luck. Well, we made it back to the car. He's a little bit tired now and angry at me, but he'll be fine. I've got him all strapped in. The awning is certainly getting there. A little bit more sun, like the sun's just come back out again. So it's a little bit more luck. We'll be able to get it nice and dry. Yeah, might end the video here. So thank you guys for watching once again. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe, and these videos will be coming out pretty much every fortnight, sometimes every week when I can get away more than once a fortnight. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please leave a like as well. It does really help out the videos and helps out the channel a lot, and also just keeps me motivated. So I appreciate all of the support everyone's been giving me over the last couple months with these last lot of videos. So once again, thank you so much guys for watching, and have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.